I love Mama's Bear Cheese, and I've been to Kentucky before, and Mama's Bear Cheese is just so good out there in Kentucky. We would have that show. So it's really going to depend on these other couples. Look, am I dying to watch this show based on the trailer? I am personally not. Could this be great? And could there be drama? And could it be interesting? Yes. I mean, look, if you want to see Jax as a dad, just go to his Instagram. So I'm a Jax fan. I like Jax. I want to go to Jax's Studio City. I'm supposed to go with Sarah this week before you even listen to this. And I love Kristen. So I will watch optimistically, but this trailer didn't blow me away. You know what I'm saying? Seems to be the Jack show, and I'm sure he was producing it off air. I told you guys, I walked by Ariana and Katie's sandwich shop a few weeks ago, or like 2 weeks ago. I was going from one bar in West Hollywood to dinner, and I took video and pictures. I think I took a video. I will post it. I don't know why I haven't posted it. I've been so busy, but you know, doesn't look like it's opening anytime soon. It looks way less done than it did the last time I was there. Here's the tea I heard. So the tea I heard, this is not confirmed, so let's not start a rumor. But, I don't want to be right here behind the velvet rope. My goal is not to be right. Nobody likes someone that just sits on the throne and says, I'm right, I'm right. But rumor is I'm right. That when Ariana got all the endorsement deals and Bic Razor and Lay's potato chips, and then she was on Dancing with the Stars, and now she's headed to Chicago. I mean, I said it. I said it. I was right. Go listen. I said this sandwich shop is never going to open. Ariana, I actually gave a scenario where it's like 6 a.m. and the alarm goes off and Katie's like, fuck my life. And she gets up and she throws on her sweat. She doesn't even brush her hair. And she takes a cup of coffee and she goes outside and her car has a flat tire. And she's like, fuck. And she has to get down and get dirty and fix the flat tire. And then she drives down the 405 and she pulls up to that sandwich shop at like 6:45 a.m. And it's like, shit, we're supposed to open at 6:30. And there's a line out the door and she opens and she's like, her barista is late and she's there serving scones. And at 6 a.m., when her alarm went off, Ariana's alarm went off too. And you're like, yes, she's on her way. She gets out of bed. She gets in a shower. She comes out. She pauses. Now it's 6:45. Isn't she going to be at the sandwich shop? No. Her entire glam team shows up and they keep her in glam till 9:45. Well, it looks like she's really late for the sandwich shop. And then she gets in her black car. And then the black car takes her off to do an ad for Pepsi. And she's on the Pepsi ad with Taylor Swift and Kim Kardashian. And then she gets on a plane and flies off to New York to be in Chicago. I gave a very similar scenario when this first happened and said, that's the difference between Katie's life and Ariana's life. And this sandwich shop is never going to open. And if it opens, Katie is going to end up hating Ariana and just resenting her when she is there working behind a counter, when Ariana is off starring on Broadway. I don't know what's happening. The rumor is that's exactly what happens. That is the rumor that's out there. I don't know if that's true, but what I do know is true is I physically walked by the damn sandwich shop 2 weeks ago and I literally, my friend is not into this world at all. I was like, we have to stop. I mean, literally we're going from one bar to the restaurant. It's like a 3-minute walk. And this literally was right in the middle. I was like, oh shit, look where we are. I was like, we have to stop and take a video. My friend is like, I have no fucking clue what you're doing. I literally was speechless. I'm really true reaction about how this sandwich shop looks so unfinished compared to the last time I was there, like 4 months ago. So I just and when I say unfinished, I mean, it looked reversed. Like it looked less finished than it did 4 months ago. 4 months ago, it looked like a place that was going to open and just wasn't ready. What I saw with my own eyes 2 weeks ago was a place that looked like a place that closed down because it went out of business and was never opening anytime soon. Like it looked reversed. Like this is less polished and finished and seats and a bar and coffee and just it looked less finished and ready to open than it did 4 months ago. That ain't a good sign. I don't know how I always bury the leads here. I have to really quickly say, two things about Jersey. God, I talked way too much. I gotta learn to be more succinct. Danielle Cabral has come under fire for, this whole thing, the People's Choice Award, and she did a video, you know, I cannot take out the trash. I'm a People's Choice nominee. I cannot do this. I'm a People's Choice nominee. I will not make dinner. I'm a People's Choice nominee. It's kind of funny. She came under a lot of she had her kids in a car. They were sitting in the sunroof. They were holding on, but they were sitting in the sunroof. She was probably driving very slowly. But people, you guys have come for Miss Cabral. That is unsafe. Someone said call Child Protective Services. You guys do not take any. You guys do not take any prisoners. I get what you're saying. It's probably not that safe for kids. Um, Is it really, do you really have a problem with what Danielle Cabral did, or are you just anti Danielle Cabral because she has turned her back on your queen, Miss Teresa? I really wanted to talk way more about Jersey, but now I can't even get to the other thing. This isn't like a purposeful cliffhanger. It's just we'll talk about something next time that I have to say. But yeah, so everyone go and look at this. They literally were sitting in the sunroof. I don't have kids. I guess it doesn't seem the most safe. I mean, she was driving really slow, but still, I'm not a parent, and it still seems a little scary to me. Like, to be honest with you, if someone wanted me to sit in the sunroof while they slowly drove down the street, I don't think you could pay me enough money to do that. You know what I mean? If it was my mother driving, my father, the love of my life, I guess, but I would still be scared. So, I mean, she's obviously not going to hurt her children, but, like, you trust the person. It could have to be someone you trusted, but anything can go wrong, right? So it's a little weird. I don't think I would do it, but I don't know if you guys are real. Someone's like, call Child Protective Services. And I'm like, do we really need to go that far? I mean, is it really that bad? Anyway, sorry I spent so long. We gotta just wrap it up, but I gotta learn to be more succinct. I hope you guys are enjoyed this. Thank you, Rachel. You could tell for calling in. Everyone seems to love Just David. I think you guys love it sometimes more than I do. I'm like, am I just talking to myself? Is this mic on? Is anyone listening? But I love you all, and that's why I do this. It's Saturday. It's Saturday. So let's not work today. Let's have some fun. Let's do something. I'm supposed to go out with Anna Kinkoses from Miami. She is in LA. And we were going to meet up with Leah Black, but Leah Black has left LA to go back to Miami. So we will not be meeting Leah Black. That sucks. Sucks for me, right? So love you all. I'm on the case for some stuff happening next week in Jersey. I have some